This autumn, Bouquet of White Roses by Lucy Costigan is published by Enlighten Publishing. This is a fascinating story of Lucy's quest to unearth her true connection with her Aunt Sue, who had lived decades before Lucy was born, during the 1920s.
Since childhood, I'd always been drawn to the style, the fashion, the music and the dances of the 1920s. My Aunt Sue had lived during the 1920s, but tragically she had died at the age of 20. And although I had never known Sue, I'd always felt something special for her, even though she had died decades before I was born.
Then there was Lucy's recurring dream of a man carrying a bouquet of white roses. None of this made sense until, in March 1990, Lucy went for a spiritual reading with a spirit medium in Dublin.
Now, the experience that you might relate to is the early part of the century. Okay, I don't know if you've ever found that you have a vicinity around the sort of 1920s. You didn't live a very long life. In fact, you didn't even attain your 30s. In your particular situation, there are people of your group who are still living from that particular time that you were here now. But you could find yourself being in some way related to people who are even around you still. It was around that it was during the hectic times anyway, the Charleston Flapper, yeah. So you can find out about that when you check that one up.
It was amazing what Brendan, the spiritual medium, actually knew about my life, and even more incredible what he told me about the past life I had lived during the 1920s.
All the evidence began to pile up as Lucy researched her family's history. What began to emerge was the incredible truth that Lucy had lived before as her Aunt Sue. Read Bouquet of White Roses by Lucy Costigan, available on Amazon today.